And as I said before, we're going to be tracking the horizon because that's where our effect is actually going to be happening. So we'll go ahead and do that now. We'll highlight our BG layer here, and we'll bring up our tracking information, our tracking tab. And if it's not available, just go Window, Tracker, and that should bring it up for you. And the one we want is, we'll highlight the right footage in motion source, and then we want to stabilize motion. And so we're now looking at a footage window here with the one track point, and it's only one track point because it's ticked for position only, and we want rotation and position. We don't want scale because we're traveling parallel to the mountains or the hills that we're trying to track. If we were going towards them or away from them, we would have to have a look at scale as well. So we'll just grab our track point 1, and we're going to drag it over and line it up with this tree object on this hilltop here on the horizon. We're just going to bring it in just so that it tracks that tree object there, and that's going to work fine. And the second track point we're going to drag all the way over to the right, and there's some other tree objects over on the right hand side. We'll scale that right down to about there, bring the outer box in as well, and that gives us our two track points. So we'll go ahead and track that now using the track forward or analyze forward. Just tick that, and it will start analyzing from frame 0 forward, and then we have to come back. Once that's tracked, it should be fairly close to what we need. We just need to come back then and check that foreground object that moves in front of our track positions. So that's finished tracking now, and as you can see, those track points have held those points pretty well. So we're now going to come back to that foreground object. There it is there, and I'm just going to select this track 1 point, zoom in, and straight away when you come in here, you can see there's some pretty wicked zagging. There's a point out here that comes right out, and you can almost guarantee that that's going to be where it sort of loses its track. So I'm just using page up and page down button on your keyboard just to frame forward, frame backwards, and you'll see there that there is in fact a that zig right out to the side there, that keyframe right out here, is because it's trying to track through the motion blurred area of the foreground object. And so what we need to do is just click and reposition back over